into various aspects of the Nigerian polity, meaning every sector that makes up the country is discussed here. And intellectual and professional grounded personalities give in-depth analysis of these issues, which in turn elicits your reaction. And so the conversation today is worth your purview. And exactly what are we looking at? This is the campaign season, so we're going to be hearing a lot of backlashes between presidential candidates and their spokespersons and party representatives. But the idea is that, like we said earlier or on several occasions on this program, that it should be about the issue itself and how to address these issues, and not about the personalities, not about bringing down people's personalities, attributes, or talking about their family problems just because you want to dispute them or put them in disrepute or solicit support from, people to come or rather vote for your party or your presidential candidate. There are ways to go about these things, and that's what we're talking about. Has it devolved to this level where you now have presidential campaign spokespersons or persons representing various political parties in support of their principles having to bring down the personalities of their opposition? That is what we're looking at today. So Dino Melaye recently responded to Oshomole, who claims that Atiku is a divorcee and Atiku is not capable of uniting the nation, so he is ultimately incapable to becoming the president. Thereby he should douse his ambition of leading the nation. And the question I'm asking is, why would Oshomole make such a statement in such a fora, regardless of how you want to buttress the scenario or talk about the situation? There are ways to handle these issues, and there are ways to have conversations whereby you want to buttress your point or you want to put across a point concerning your opposition. Everyone would understand that that's what you're doing, being the fact that it's a competition and it's a race. And what we do on the program is to see how we can objectively, put this on a swing and hear from you what you think concerning most of these issues objectively. So we reel out the facts to you and you get to respond to it. First of all, before we continue on the program, let's listen to what Oshomole said in a monitored program, or rather interview. Hear what he said, and then of course Dino Melaye's response to what Adams said.
His word, that he can't even manage his own party. He can't grant concessions. He's so fixated about certain things. He's totally insensitive to Project Nigeria, the need to keep Nigeria together. He could go to a place like Kaduna and speak to a part of the country and say, don't vote for a Yoruba man. He didn't say don't vote for Tinubu, because that's a huge difference. You might say don't vote for Tinubu, but we say don't vote for a Yoruba man. I said these people who call themselves ethnic nationalities, don't vote for Yoruba, don't vote for an Igbo man, the Igbo nation. So because the man is Igbo, it doesn't matter. The fact of being Igbo makes him unelectable. A man who seeks to govern Nigeria has said this publicly on record. How can you trust him? You can't manage your household. You are a serial divorcee. And you want to preach unity, family unity to me? No, that's not that.
So that is Oshomole. Let's hear Dino Melaye's response, or rather clap back to what Oshomole said in trying to defend his principle.
In that Oshomole is a victim of is a victim of his own untamed tongue. And I'm surprised that Oshomole is yet to learn his lessons from what his unbridled tongue have cost him, including the disgraceful, shameful, humiliating, and unceremonious exit as national chairman of the APC. Before I go any further, I want to state unequivocally that the quote on what Atiku Abubakar, according to him, purportedly said in Kaduna is not true. Atiku Abubakar didn't make that statement, and there was no where Atiku Abubakar was talking about ethnic nationalities. Those are just beer parlor, street talks that he has catapulted into political. Started by saying, I am a pan-Nigerian. A man who started his statement by saying I'm a pan-Nigerian cannot, in the middle of his statement, now begin to segregate or show some colorations. I will not want to dwell on that. Rather, I want to say that the issue, the very unprintable statement by Adams Oshomole on Atiku Abubakar is actually very disappointing. Not too disappointing coming from him, because even on popular prostitutes in those states, know Adams Oshomole to be one of their popular customers. Adams Oshomole is suffering from what I call CGR. CGR means chronic genital recklessness, and his own is garnished with matrimonial rascality. Because if you go to the social media today, there is a video of his genital organ sent all over the social media. And I'm saying that a man with this type of moral decay have no moral grounds to come to a respected studio like this and begin to disparage a nationalist, a philanthropist, a statesman, a former vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Is coming to defend what is not defendable. Is coming to campaign for APC without looking stupid. It's not possible. Who is he trying to defend? He's trying to defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he's saying that Atiku is a serial divorcee. Atiku is married to Titi Atiku, his first wife. That marriage is over 50 years, and they are still together, happy and together. And you are now trying to defend a man like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have Shade's mother, you have Sheyi's mother, you have Jide's mother, you have Abibat and Zainab. Those are the children of Remi Tinubu. 5 children from 4 women. And out of these 5 children, only 2 are known. Only Shade and Sheyi are known. Out of these 4 women, the only one that we know is Remi Tinubu. Others are mysteriously hidden somewhere. We have no record of them. Atiku Abubakar as an individual, you read his biography, you read his autobiography, you read his history. If you read it 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, it's controversy about Atiku Abubakar, but everything about Bola Ahmed Tinubu is controversial, mysteriously controversial. Atiku has no controversy surrounding anything around him. Because aside of it is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's mother died a few years ago because of shame, because he's ashamed of himself. Because he has identity problem. He could not attend his own mother's burial. Is that the kind of character of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? You need to be physically and mentally fit. Is that you, Tinubu, mentally fit? Is physically fit? There's no controversy surrounding him. Nobody have accused Atiku Abubakar to be a drug baron. Nobody have accused him of being a consumer of drugs. He has not gone to any rostrum and begin to use languages that manifest advanced dementia. Even today, just today, Tinubu was in Bayelsa. He's still good again in Bayelsa talking about the federal development of Nigeria. I mean, this type of comments that showed a lot of mental disorders and psychotic factors should be. It's only in Nigeria. Right. Will APC, with the wickedness of killing, of kidnapping, of poverty, of hunger, will have the temerity to come out and ask for votes? Not only ask for votes, then they will have the audacity to attack a man who is stable, who is mentally and physically stable, who is experienced, who have all it takes to move us out of the woods and out of the doldrum. Only a man like Oshomole will support the likes of Tinubu. About the independence of this country. If you are talking about economic, political, and social revival of this country, you cannot be talking about them, because to start with, a leader must be coherent. A leader must be mentally and physically okay. A leader must be able to comprehend the problems of this country and differ solutions to them. With the manifestation, I repeat again, with the manifestation of advanced dementia, APC have no solution at all to the problems of this country. Coming back to Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar have developed a covenant with Nigerians, which he put up as a book, a small readable book called My Covenant with Nigerians. And in this covenant with Nigerians, he has articulated 5 major cardinal objectives and agenda. Speak to us about that. No political party or presidential candidate have a robust solution to the problem of the Niger Delta like Atiku Abubakar. Because you know why? He understands the problem. Having sat in the vantage position of the Vice President of the Republic of Nigeria, ab initio, who actually worked towards the creation of the Ministry of Niger Delta. It's Atiku Abubakar. It was his blueprint. It was his own personal blueprint that gave birth to the Ministry of Niger Delta and the issue of NDDC and all that. So, to start with, this man who initiated the process for the creation of attention for the people of Niger Delta when he was vice president cannot become president and become alien to that problem. The issue of oil spillage is there addressed. The issue of poverty is there. And through restructuring, he is the only presidential candidate that is talking about restructuring of the country today. Through restructuring, host communities will definitely benefit and enjoy their natural resources and endowment. Atiku have also proposed some constitutional amendments. He has put up together constitutional, the best set of constitutional lawyers in this country who have proposed, as soon as he's becoming president by the grace of God, he is going to initiate constitutional amendments that will give meaningful life to the people of the Niger Delta. And not only giving a meaningful life to the people of the Niger Delta, Atiku have said it in different forums, that the IOCs, the relationship between the IOCs and the host community will be looked at. The issue of, like I said, not only the issue of spillage, even the issue of pollution. The issue of, like I said, not only the issue of spillage, even the issue of pollution.
So there you heard Dino Melaye's clapback at Adams Oshomole. So it was very, would I say, it was not comfortable at all. And in as much as the interviewer was trying to let him understand that, hey, Nigerians will no longer be deceived this time. Nigerians will want things to be done the right way. Nigerians are now aware of what's going on in the polity and will not be, distracted or sidewayed by such distractions that comes up, especially when you're talking about people's personal lives. So the question I'm putting out to you this Friday, the 2nd of December 2022 is this. The campaigns have begun. Presidential candidates and their spokespersons and representatives and supporters will do anything possible to put their principle in good light. But it did have to devolve to the extent where they had to go personal. You heard how Dino Melaye was describing Adams Oshomole. I don't know if you properly heard. Maybe let me take you back a bit so you really hear what Dino actually said.
That Oshomole is a victim of Oshomole is a victim of is a victim of his own untamed tongue. And I'm surprised that Oshomole is yet to learn his lessons from what his unbridled tongue have cost him, including the disgraceful, shameful, humiliating, and unceremonious exit as national chairman of the APC. Before I go any further, I want to state unequivocally that the quote on what Atiku Abubakar, according to him, purportedly said in Kaduna is not true. Atiku Abubakar didn't make that statement, and there was no political relevance. That there should be no, the very unprintable statement by Adams Oshomole on Atiku Abubakar is actually very disappointing. Not too disappointing coming from him, because even unpopular prostitutes in those states know Adams Oshomole to be one of their popular customers. Adams Oshomole is suffering from what I call CGR. CGR means chronic genital recklessness, and his own is garnished with matrimonial rascality. Because if you go to the...
So you heard that. You heard what he said there. Did you have to get to that point where you talk about a personal life of an individual in such a manner? Although Dino would say that Adams Oshomole started it first. But the question is, why is it that when they are invited to such public forums, especially with the press, why then they talk about the manifestos and how they intend to resolve the challenges we're currently facing in the country? There is a lot to talk about whenever they're invited. Recently, a couple of women who were going to show support were abducted on the road. You have a lot of accidents going on, a lot of abduction going on. It's derailing infrastructure in every aspect of the state. We have a decapitated educational system. Our healthcare facilities are basically not working, and those that are working are very short-staffed. There is a lot. Economically, we are actually trudging. There is no money. The federal government keeps saying that there is no money to handle some of these issues that we talk about all the time. So there are serious challenges embedded. What exactly is the problem? Why are you not talking about these issues and how you intend to resolve it? How you intend to ensure that there is a palliative to cushion the effect that this issues that have currently bedeviled the nation for the past couple of years would a little bit be softened. So why go the route of trying to bring down somebody's personality? You called him a prostitute. You called him all manner of things. Adams Oshomole too had to go to the extent of talking about the marital status of Atiku Abubakar. That is not what Nigerians want to hear. So I want to hear from you in this particular scenario. I know that it's a competition. I know it is about survival of the fittest. It is about how we can try to make sure that our opponents don't look good in the face of the people so that people can support our own principle. But it didn't need to devolve to this level. I mean, on the public forum, and these are adults. Why are the issues not addressed? Strategically pinpointed. In fact, even if you come on board and you hear that this is what your opposition said about your personal life, you could have actually responded by talking of how you intend to resolve the issues, or talk about how this current administration is lacking in a lot of instances and in a lot of aspects. Rather than talking about it, you're talking about the personality of your opposition. I would have preferred if Dino was able to respond like that, if at all he needed to buttress his point or show some sort of support for his principle. Right now we're streaming live on YouTube, so you can actually send your comments right on here as well. And of course you can also call the number 0700 903 903 903. That is the number to call, 0700 903 903 903, and send a WhatsApp message to 0700 903 9039, 0700 903 9039. That is the WhatsApp number to call this morning while the conversation continues. How do we continue to work on issues like this? How do we hold these presidential candidates accountable? How do we make sure that whenever they are invited to talk about their principles, to talk about their manifestos and the strategies through which they are going to, infuse into the polity if elected, how they intend to go about it, rather than having to go through the personal route in trying to put down their opposition and then make it seem like if this person's personality is this bad, then there is no way they'll be able to resolve issues. So you've heard Dino Melaye giving a clap back to Adams Oshomole, and you also heard what Adams Oshomole said concerning the principle of Dino Melaye, that is Atiku Abubakar. But in some instances, when they're invited to talk on what their party represents or what they intend to do, very few of them actually go the personal route. So why are we having the back and forth between these very popular political parties, the People's Democratic Party and the All Progressives Congress? Are there no mature ways of responding to issues when invited to talk about them? Are there no strategic words, especially politically strategic words, to use in either defending your principle or making the opponent look like they don't even understand what politics is about? There's a way you can diplomatically respond to issues without having to make it sound like the other person without having to go the personal route by bringing down that person, but you can actually make the person seem as if they are basically novices, especially when it comes to elevating the polity and making things work better. So the idea now is, if you have to participate on the program this morning, what do you think should be the right thing to do? Should it have been is the response or the clapback the right way to go about it? Hello, good morning. Oh, please, when you call, turn down the audio of your radio, please. It's important. The feedback distorts. All right. Hello.
Good morning. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Good morning.
Okay, I'm sorry. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Ken from Amuodofi.
Ken, welcome to the program.
Yes, my beloved, the truth is that they don't have anything to offer. You know, when we're in school, if you can cast your mind back, when a teacher asks a question, if the child doesn't know what to answer, he can get up and be blabbing. These are people are blabbing. Look at what is TGR or whatever. What does it got to do with the issue at stake? A man of this caliber is telling us on what social media, anything can go on social media. My beloved, they don't have any clue to the situation. So I'm appealing to Nigerians not to be tribalized by what is happening, but to open our eyes. Enough of suffering. Those that voted Buhari in, they are all crying now because Buhari never created a special market for them. So Dino Melaye, of course, our man, who come over to our party and your sins will be forgiven and all those, they are still there. So they have nothing to offer. They just want to hang on to power. And this is the best time. If we miss it in 2023, I don't know what will become of a Nigerian nation or Nigerian state. So let them be blabbing, let them be castigating themselves. Let the train be moving. The wind is blowing them away. They don't know. By the time it happens, it will be like a dream in 2023. Let us get our PVCs. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Okay. 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. That is the number to call this morning. You can also send us a WhatsApp message on 0700 903 9039. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
My name is Mr. Oshomole and Atiku.
All right. Go ahead, please.
My sister, I'm so happy for this program you are bringing this morning. God bless you. Between APC or PDP are all the same. You are only pray to God to bring a good party will see us to make us to have a good Nigeria. Because we are tired. Everybody is tired. A pack of rice is now 35,000. When APC entered power, pack of rice was 7,000, 6,000. You don't get of rice. But now we are tired. People are tired up and down because of hungry. Nothing is working. No work, no movement, nothing is moving on. Both PDP, APC.
Hello?
I pray to God to help us and show us mercy and deliver this country. May God bless Nigeria.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for calling on the program, okay? 0700 903 903 903. That is the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. And the question we're asking ourselves is, did it have to be like this? Did they have to devolve to this level because they want to show support to their principles? Presidential candidates definitely can defend themselves. But scenarios where you have party supporters invited at public forums to talk on behalf of their principle in terms of showing support, do they have to go the personal route? Do you have to brandish the image of that individual just because you want to make the individual irrelevant in the eyes of people or your potential supporters? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
I just want to say...
Your name, please, and location.
Okay, sorry, my name is Goswell. I'm calling from Ajawa State.
All right, Goswell, go ahead.
Yeah. What I want to chip in this money is to tell, Nigerian people, just be wise. You understand? It's another election period and the politicians are playing, their characters and whatever, playing out. So, it's just left for us to make right decisions. God is not going to come down from heaven to make these decisions for us. Has given us the power to make that decision. Talking about APC, PDP, and all the likes. These people, when you look at the way they attack themselves, you see that they don't even have.
Hello? Okay, hello.
Hello? Yeah, are you hearing me?
Okay, yeah, you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the way they talk, they attack each other, the politicians, you will see that they are after their own. Nobody is talking about the suffering, how to alleviate the masses from the suffering, that they are going through.
Okay.
They're only attacking this person, talking about this person, why this person. Is that what we need at this time? That people are hungry, all over the place, we queue up in police station. People are hungry to buy food stuff, is something else. And they're telling us about this person is that. But no, that is not what we need. So I think I want to tell Nigerians that they should wise up.
Okay.
You understand? These people don't mean well for us. So we need to rally around whoever we think will move us forward.
All right.
Are you getting it?
Yes,
Structure or no structure and whatever. That is not what matters. What matters is the person that will be there and, save the masses.
All right.
Save us from these kidnappings, insecurity, and all the rest.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we need to take more calls. 0700 903 903 903. That is the number to call. You can also send us a really participate in the program. You send in your comments, especially if you're currently somewhere where you cannot make a call to contribute. Hello, good morning. Please kindly turn down the audio of the radio when you call. It's very important, okay? Hello?
Yeah, this is John Legend calling from...
John Legend, welcome to the program.
Yeah. Based on what you are saying, the truth is that we don't have a credible leaders who have us in mind. You can see now they are traveling from one state to the other. They are going here and there. Where we are there when there was COVID-19. They are there traveling. They are there sharing palliatives. They did not do anything for us, which you know. How many of them travel during that flood? For now, they are going here and there, promising us heaven and earth, telling us how they are going to destroy the old bridge and build a new one, telling us how they are going to do Bayelsa and make it an industrial state.
Okay.
Is it not what they're supposed to do from the one? It's not what APC promised us from the time to 2019. The first time they came here, they said they are going to make a dollar to 20 naira. What was the price they made fuel? What was the price they made rice? Even APC people, are they not ashamed of themselves? They're supposed to be very, very ashamed. Even Tinubu is supposed to use something to cover his face. Moving from one state to the other, he's supposed to cover himself with shame. Because if it is in Japan, all these people could have been executed. If it is in China, all of them could have been beheaded. They are the kind of... I don't know why you people are bringing them a platform, talking to us again, trying to deceive us as usual. These people don't have anything to offer us. APC and the PDP, they don't have any single thing to offer this country. They only came here they just use Nigeria to settle their family. Which you and I know. They use this country to settle their family, settle their differences, settle their problems. We are just figurehead in this country. These people don't need... I don't know why most of Nigeria are still following them. Campaigning for these people that made rice at 7,000 naira and today it's 40,000, 60,000 naira. What are the people telling us? What was fuel before? Fuel is 250 naira now. They're still talking. I beg. This is too much, I beg.
Thank you. Right? Thank you for calling on the program. 0700 903 903 903. That is the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, Esther. I'm Best calling from Atiku.
Best, how are you?
I'm very fine, and you too.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Firstly, I would like to say that yesterday issue should at least is a discussion that at least should go more than a day or 2 days, at least for enlightenment of people.
Okay.
And they can know, what's really on ground. But that aside,
okay.
Then also I like to say sorry from Nigerians, because I understand how things are going on right now. We are very sad. Things are not going on well.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like them to look at the issue of go to America right now as well. Fuel has increased in America. Gas has increased. The cost of living also over there is high based on the fight in Ukraine right now. We all know this, but it's like people are not too enlightened about all these issues. Yes, cost of things are high in this country. It's not only in Nigeria. It's almost every part of the world.
But best, do you realize that for a country that has crude as its natural resource, should we be one of the countries to suffer the effects? If another country that doesn't have crude oil as a natural resource is going through this, would understand. But we have crude as a natural resource. The refineries have been left dormant for years, monies are being invested into these refineries to maintain them, but they're not working. And we're still importing this product. Now you're importing, you say you're subsidizing, but then when it comes to distribution, there's also the problem. Whenever these issues are on ground, let's try to be objective when we talk about it.
Why I say so is this. This issue of refinery and everything doesn't start now. It's been a long time ago. So that's why I'm trying to come from that angle.
What is your defense? You were trying to say something that, even America is going through the whole fuel crisis and all of that stuff.
Countries are going, I'm trying to let you know that. Then I'm saying, just calm down and start, things will get better and get on the right side again. So that aside as well. The issue of Dino Melaye, we know that is nature. He's a friend that talks a lot and wants to be at every point. That's why he couldn't even win his own senatorial district. It came down to rep, he couldn't win it as well. So that's a bad symbol. He's just the one that should come out and be talking politics in Nigeria for now. He should be in his room, ashamed, and he doesn't know what he's saying. That's just the point. For now, he doesn't know what he's saying. And maybe him talking about Atiku and everything. When Atiku, can he defend Atiku on that $50 billion power project that they had that they couldn't complete? He's not saying anything about that. Insecurity in this country started November 1st, 1999, under their watch. He's not saying anything about it. It's EFC that they said they set up.
All right,
it was witch hunting.
Thank you.
In fact,
thank you.
Let me tell you something. Hello.
I'm listening.
Yeah, so all these things, EFC is to witch hunt those who are against their government back then. If you remember it, we clamor, we said it back then. So all these things that they are saying they are doing it's just fallacy. They are out of idea right now. So let the APC, but let the government enter and see the real idea of how government is being supposed to be run. So let's forget about what they are saying. They're just saying rubbish, I'm telling you.
All right, thank you, Bess. Thank you for calling 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. You can also send us a WhatsApp message on 0700 903 9039 and send your comments on YouTube as well. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, sir.
Yes, hello.
It's Nicky where calling from.
Nikki, how are you today?
I'm very good, and you?
Well, we're good. We have to be good.
Then, before I start to see, I think the last caller should be the one that should be enlightened, because what we are talking about is that our situation is very peculiar. We have subsidy payment for every petroleum that we buy in Nigeria, and government has allocated and the budget for this very subsidy has been paid or approved. So if it's coming to talk of war in Ukraine or anywhere, that has been their excuse from all the time. If he wants to be sentimental, let him come straight and say what he wants to say and forget talking things that is not privy to. Because the fact is that why we are complaining is that subsidy has been paid on this same petroleum. So that why are we suffering? Why is Nigeria suffering over what subsidy? So if people don't know, you ask, let them tell them, let us have the understanding of what issues you are discussing about. Now, coming to the issue, as I told you the last time, that as far as these old politicians are concerned, this cannot abate. I said it the other time, because we know, even Melaye that was talking, I remember when he was campaigning, he said he was more handsome than his governor. He was very good on bed. I don't know if you remember all those. So obviously, these old politicians, that is why we are looking for how to phase them out. They have nothing to offer. Their lies has become so apparent to Nigerians that they can no more lie to Nigerians. They have fake what do you call now? And incredible promises that they have been making. Nigerians are now aware. Nigerians know better. They have nothing to do than to begin to resort to verbal attack on each other. So, but those who have what to offer, if you look at it, it's just these same two political parties. Because obviously they've run out of every single idea, and they don't even have one as we speak. So that is why you see the verbal attack. But those who have something upstairs to offer, you see them still campaigning and telling you obviously what they intend to do for this country. Nigerians have suffered a lot to come and be listening to politicians that have stated the way they have nothing to offer us. So that is the truth of the matter. So if we want to take Nigeria back, we should be wise, open our eyes and leave tribal and religious sentiment that has been killing the common Nigerians. When you come to the politicians themselves, this tribal and religious difference, they don't consider that among themselves when they want to when they are looting Nigeria and sharing everything about Nigeria. But it's we, the common masses, that will stay here and be fighting, believing because this person is an Igbo man, this person. Let me tell you obviously, Lester, if Oshibajo was to be the APC candidate, I tell you, I and so many other people will vote for him. So, but the fact is that we know among those who are there now, the person we know that obviously can do better. We know. Mm-hmm. So we don't need to be tribalistic and beginning to bring sentiments that cannot help us out. We have been in this for many years now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. 0700 903 903 903. That is a number to call. 0700 903 903 903. And you can send a WhatsApp message to 0700 903 9039. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Mr. Desmond calling from Bushwood.
Mr. Desmond, welcome to the program.
I so much like what the last caller said.
Okay.
They have said the truth. We are more of people trying to fight ourselves on behalf of these people. What I need to let people know, these people do not have integrity. They don't have any iota of integrity. Check out all these people. Check out all their background. How many of them has integrity where they're coming in from? Mm-hmm. That is why they're insulting themselves in the name of politics. This one telling us this one is this, abusing themselves on the whole media. And they are the one who made the law that hate speech, law, is only meant for the common man. Look at the way they're making hate speeches. And our Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, are listening, hearing them. No caution. If it's me said it now, they will be able to tell me the fine voice of the people that somebody said hate speech on radio. Look at these people call themselves elite, using the same hate speech against themselves, and the law does not hold them accountable. Let's be truthful to ourselves. We don't need all this kind of abusive way to themselves. We have one Nigeria. Anybody that can do the better for us to who we need. Because they're not ashamed of themselves. What have they approved? What have they done? No good roads, no good light. Look at it everywhere. Nothing is working. And they still standing telling to us because they are not ashamed. They don't have integrity. It's only we in Nigeria are able to come together and come and unified force to take who can do this thing for us. Not following them because they don't have the integrity. May the Lord help us.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you for calling, okay? I'd like to take some WhatsApp messages now before we continue with other calls. This is from Ace from Agor. It's very disgraceful indeed. Dino Melaye was supposed to advise Adams Oshomole not to use dirty words on his principal. Rather than do that, he went ahead to insult a former governor. How low can these people go? Even Adams Oshomole spent close to 40 minutes of the 55 minutes allocated to the program talking about Atiku and Peter Obi. he didn't even have anything to say about his principal. Peter Obi is known for not ever mentioning names or insulting others, even when directly insulted by them. All right, this is from Ace from Agor. Thank you very much, Ace, for actually sending us a message on WhatsApp. And let's go on this particular message from Samuel. And Samuel sent this message from Lekki. Just leave those people. They really have nothing to say. What is expected of them is to say what their candidates will do rather than toe the same way on insult sprees. Anyway, my man, Peter Obi, has no place in them. We don't get time for insults. We say what we say what we mean, and we say what we mean, and of course do what is meant to be done. Those who have nothing to offer can go on insulting others. Nigerian voters know better. Thank you very much, Samuel from Lekki, for your message. Remember, you can still send your WhatsApp message on 0700 903 9039. And of course, this is again from Samuel. Good morning, my sister. I'm Samuel, sending from Airport Road, Mafoluku, to be precise. This is the reason why Peter Obi is the people's choice. The APC and PDP are frustrated. They don't know what they are doing anymore. The obedient movement have really tormented them so much. Let their candidates come out and talk to us Nigerians face to face and forget written manifesto written by one professor somewhere. All right, thank you very much for calling or sending your message rather on WhatsApp. I really do appreciate that. Hello, good morning.
Professor somewhere.
Hello, good morning.
All right, thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. My name is Ophelia. I'm calling from Belgium.
Ophelia, how are you today?
I'm fine.
All right, go.
Yeah, I'm calling because I heard somebody say there is high cost of living around the world that Nigerians should understand.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I live in the other side of the world, so I can really testify to that there is high cost of living around the world. But the difference is Nigeria. Here, there is high cost of living, and the government knows that. So there is increase in salaries.
Mm-hmm.
And when you are not working, the government takes care of your welfare. We don't pay school fees here.
Okay.
And there's absolutely no natural resources in Europe that I know of. In everywhere you turn in Nigeria, there are natural resources. How come that a country is so rich, but the masses are buried in poverty? I hate it when people talk about things they don't know, and it's so sad because the elites have impoverished the people, and you only have to get out of Nigeria to begin to understand Nigeria and understand how wealthy Nigeria is, because even the citizens living in Nigeria don't know how wealthy their country is. So these elites just come and tell them stories, and they believe whatever they are saying. Here, you don't find a medical doctor running for governorship or to become a prime minister or something, because being a medical doctor, you earn more money than a governor or a mayor of a state. So, but because politics is the only employing outfit you have in Nigeria, so everybody, even you see an engineer being in politics. That's why Nigeria is like a country that is given the job of a mechanic to a tailor. So how can a tailor sew metals? A tailor sews fabric. A tailor cannot sew metals. So we are just in the wrong place. So we should begin to emancipate ourselves from the slavery of all of our elites and begin to think right.
All right,
there's not all the stories they are telling us. All the stories are telling us just to put us, to bury us in another 4 years of poverty. Thank you.
Thank you, Philly. Thank you so much for that. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Mazuga.
Mazuga.
See, yeah.
Calling from where, please, Mazi?
Sorry?
Calling from where, please? What's your location?
Okay, I want to say something. Can I say something?
Yes, but where's your location? Mazi from where? Mazi calling from...
Okay, I'm calling you from Ogun State.
Ogun
They
State.
do Ogun State.
Wow, cool. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Mazi.
Thank you. You see, I love Asuwaju, that the APC, the other candidate with his VAS. You see, but there are two questions I want to ask. One of them, each one of them, one. I want to ask anybody at the Nigeria to help people ask that question. What caused Boko Haram? Who killed Yusuf? Why did they kill Yusuf? Why did they take them to court? Because soldiers got him and give the police, soldier left, police killed. That's the question I want to ask. Let that guy explain it. Then Asuwaju will explain that the military governor of Lagos State, the last military governor, Marwa, give us water in Lagos State, running everywhere in Lagos State, free of charge, 24 hours. And immediately take over as a governor, that staff died. This is two questions I wanted to ask because they are qualified to lead Nigeria. They are very sensitive, I'm sure. But these two questions, I want them to explain why water stopped in Lagos State when civilians take over Lagos State. Because I monitor it and I've been shouting them. So why? This water is going, civilians take over, this water is going. People who carry witness, they're still alive. Okay? And that is what I want people to be asking them. You can address these two things well, and I should give them the power, no problem. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mazi, for calling on the program. I will take one final call before we'll wrap up the program today. Femi Bash on YouTube says, Tinubu said it is a disgrace for him to mention Peter Obi's name. Wow, Peter Obi's character and decorum is unparalleled. He is the best by a trillion miles. Okay, thank you, Femi Bash, for that message. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Hello. I can hear you well. Please try and call back. 0700 903 903 903. That is the number to call this morning on the program. Hello? Hello? Good morning.
Yeah, hello, sir. Me, Best again.
Best, please, just a few seconds, okay? So we can wrap up the program.
Is it?
Just a few seconds. Make your comments in a very few
no
seconds.
problem. I just want to, I want to appreciate that my brother called from Belgium for affirming the fact that yes, presently there are higher cost of living in some part of the world, like I said. But what is he should also realize that of recent there are some revelations from the federal government on how they have been disposing money regularly, as in normally to every state. That's why I said that yesterday issue is what should go on for like 3 to 4 days. So look at the revelation now, how things have been going on. So he wants to know who you should tackle. Not everything you transfer to the government. Federal government. The state government and the state governors are more in this than the federal government.
The president has actually responded to that by affirming, based on what Clem Akbar said yesterday.
Then the last caller also asked a question. I want to know that Yusuf was killed under the administration of Oshomole and Atiku. So I didn't get the angle coming from for that question. Maybe he was killed under under Oshomole and Atiku, not under Buhari or Tinubu or whatever. So I don't understand his question. So
I think he's just trying to again. Maybe he's just trying to say why wasn't due process followed when it came to Yusuf? Why was he killed? Why wasn't he taken to court?
Is it his fault?
So he's talking about the fact that both the PDP and the APC approximately the same thing. So if they're able to answer such questions or do things differently, the Nigerians will give them the power. That's basically what he was trying to say. But however, thank you very much, Best, for calling on the program. All right. Okay, so thank God it's Friday. Hopefully by Monday we're going to have good news. But on issues in the news, we try to talk about issues consistently going on in the polity. In every segment, every sector, no sector that constitutes the Nigerian country is isolated on this particular platform, Voice of the People 90.3. Recall that you can subscribe on our YouTube page. All right, all you need to do is go on YouTube, type Voice of the People 90.3 and subscribe. So whenever any program is on, you definitely get a notification on your mobile phone and be part of the program so that you can contribute as well. My name is Esther Wachuku. Follow me on social media on Instagram at Esther Nwaz, on Twitter at Esther Wachuku on Facebook at Esther Wachuku. Do have yourselves an amazing weekend.
Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Number one.
Your station has just been upgraded.
This is your number one radio station. The best radio station to listen to this year is right here.
Oh, you guys should not kill me. BOP 90.3